Now we continue with the muscle proteins. So these proteins are three kinds that build the myofibrillin. These protein are contractile protein, regulatory protein, and structural protein. The contractile protein help in the generation of force during the contraction, and regulatory protein are uh, like a switching on and off of the contraction. And the structural protein, it keep the thin and thick filament in a proper alignment and give the uh, elasticity and extensibility to the muscle fiber. And it also, that structural protein also link the myofibrillin to the sarcolemma, that is the plasma membrane of the muscle fiber. And that link is also connected with the extracellular fluid that is present outside the muscle fiber. So it provide link between the uh, myofibrillin to the extracellular fluid. Okay, that provide a link between these two. Now we continue with the contractile protein. So these are the two types of proteins, myosin and actin. Myosin molecule combine to form a thick filament, and the actin molecule combine to form a thin filament. Okay. Myosin function as a motor protein in all the muscle protein. So it is a motor protein. And the motor protein pull the cellular structure to achieve a movement by converting chemical energy into the mechanical energy. So, so these chemical energy is converted into mechanical energy by using ATP molecules. Okay. So myosin filament is formed by the 300 molecules of myosins, and each myosin head have two kind of binding sites. One is the actin binding site, and second one is the ATPase binding site. The now we talk about the actin molecule. So that actin molecule combine and join to form a actin filament, and that filament is twisted into a helical structure. This both myosin and actin we will see with the diagram. So in this diagram you see the myosin molecule and the thin filament. So this is the myosin tail, that is spiral. Two spiral myosin molecule are spiral with each other and form a myosin tail, and this is the myosin head. Okay, and you see this is a actin binding site, and this one is a ATP binding site. So a thick filament contains 300 myosin molecule, one of which will show enlargement. Okay, so one molecule is enlarged. The myosin tail form the stuff of the thick filament, and myosin head projected outward toward the surrounding of the thin filament. And the thin filament contain actin, troponin, and tropomyosin. So this is the thick filament. So the tail form a stuff of the thin filament. Okay, here you see these are the myosin head and these are the tails. Okay, so in the actin filament, these actin molecule are joined and form a filament, and that filament converted into helix structure. In this diagram you will see myosin binding site. Okay, this is black spot on the actin myosin is the myosin binding site that is covered by the tropomyosin. Okay, this is a brown thread like structure is show that it is a tropomyosin. Okay, and this is the blue colored small balls are the troponin. So carefully see this diagram, because in next slide we talk about the troponin and the tropomyosin, and this also myosin binding site that is covered by tropomyosin. Okay, so next we move to the next slide. Okay, next is the regulatory protein. So in the muscle fiber fibrillins, they contain two types of regulatory proteins, and these protein also present in the actin filaments. This is also a part of actin filament. So these are these proteins are tropomyosin, that is thread like structure. You see in the you will see in the picture. Okay, and this is the troponin that you had already seen the previous slide, that is a blue color 3 balls on the actin filament. So in the relaxed muscle state, the myosin binding site on the actin are covered by the tropomyosin. Okay, so these are covered by the tropomyosin, and tropomyosin strand in turn held in place by the troponin molecule. So on the tropomyosin, they uh, they have a troponin molecule. Now we see the structural protein. So structural proteins are in their function is they contribute in proper alignment of the muscle fibrillin and provide stability, elasticity, and extensibility. Okay, this is the function of the structural protein. So several key structure proteins are in the present in the muscle fibrillin. Are the titin, alpha actinin, myosin, nubulin, and dystrophin. So first we deal with the titin. This is the third most plentiful protein after the actin and myosin, and each titin molecule span half a sarcomere from the Z disc to an M line. So we will see the these titin molecule with diagram in upcoming slides. Okay, don't confuse by these new terms. We see with these proteins in the diagram, and you definitely very much clear after the slide are coming. Okay, so first we discuss the theory of this protein, then we deal with their diagrammatic structures. Okay, so as the theory, the titin molecule span half of a sarcomere. Okay, so it present in the half of the sarcomere, that is from Z line to the M line. Okay, and it helping in stabilizing the position of thick filament. So this is more clear with the diagram. So I am also put the diagram in this slide. Okay, the part of the thin molecule that is extended from the Z disc is very elastic. So that part toward the Z line, that is elastic, and by this nature the myofibrillin can stretched up to 4 times to its resting length. So this stretch the myofibrillin up to 4 times to its resting state and spring back without harming it, and may help to prevent overextension of sarcomere and maintain the central location of A band. Okay, so here the alpha actin, myosin, and nubulin, we discuss about these three protein in this slide. Okay, so the dense material in the Z disc contain molecule of alpha actin, which bind to the actin molecule of the thin filament to the titin. So this alpha actin is present in the Z line that bind to the actin molecule of and the titin. As the name of this protein, you will remember that at which protein it can bind. Okay, in this word, that actin, so first it is bind with the actin molecule and next is the titin word. So after that it combined with the titin molecule, so it is binding these two molecules together. Okay, now we see the myomycin that form a M line. This protein form a M line that is present in the A band. Okay, in the thick filament. We had already seen in the previous slide that in the thick filament have a M line. So that M line is formed by the myomycin. So this myomycin hold the thin filament in a alignment at a M line. Okay, so next is the nuvolin. Nuvolin is a long non-elastic protein that wrapped around the entire length of each thin filament. Okay, so uh, it is non-elastic protein, and it is wrap around the thin filament, and it help in anchor the thin filament to the Z disc and they regulate the length of thin filament during the development. Okay, now we see the last one protein, structural protein is the dystrophin. So it link the thin filament to the integral protein that present in the sarcolemma, and that protein attached to the connective tissue of the extracellular material that surround the muscle fiber. So in the starting video we see that the structural protein that link the myofibrillin to the connective tissue of the extracellular fluid. So this dystrophin are help in the linking the thin filament of the uh, thin filament to the integral protein that is present in the sarcolemma, and after that this link with the that attached to the protein present in the protein in the connective tissue, or that is outside of the extracellular material. Okay, the dystrophin function as a linking between the thin filament to the extracellular material, and it help in the reinforce sarcolemma and help the transmission tension generation by the sarcomere to the tendon. So it transmit the tension from sarcomere to the tendon. Okay, now we see the diagram of this protein. So in this diagram you see when the muscle are at relaxed state, that orange color thread, that is the titin, that is stretched more. Okay, so here the spiral number is less, and in the next diagram, and here you see when the muscle are contract, the spiral number is increased. So this titin help in the stretching and uh, and and come back the muscle fiber to its original position. So this is the titin protein that is joined to the Z line to the M line. Okay, so in the mid you have a M line in the thin filament, so it is span the half of sarcomere, it present in the half of the sarcomere. Okay, so it is started from the Z disc to M line. Okay, in this diagram you see here is M line that is formed by the myomycin protein. So this protein help in the keep the thick filament in proper alignment. Okay, and here you also see some alpha actin that is present in the Z disc. These are the dense materials. Okay, now we see next diagram. Here see, these are the nuvolin, that is the long non-elastic protein. Okay, this is a non-elastic protein that is wrap around the uh, thick filament and help in the attachment of a Z disc to to the thin filament. So the Z disc and the thin filament, here you see the Z disc and the nuvolin are and thin filament are attached through by the nuvolin. Okay, nuvolin are the attachment, providing attachment between these two. This is the myosin, thin filament. Okay, so this is the whole lecture. Hope you understand. If you have any confusion, if you have any query, doubt, please comment in the comment box. I definitely give you answer in the comment box. Okay, so thank you.